Regular viewers of the channel may think I'm having a laugh, but very little surprises me with Football Manager. Well, I am surprised because we received a news item saying that we were knocked out of the Copa Sudamericana with one match to go. Now we find ourselves in third place on 6 points. The thing is, Newell's Old Boys and Envigado have already played all 6 of their matches, and we're taking on Liverpool. We are only 2 points behind Envigado. I am thinking that if we pick up a win, we will be able to move into second place. First place makes it into the second round. We don't have a chance of that because Newell's Old Boys have 13 points. But second place makes it to the knockout playoff round. We should make the knockout playoff round, right? A quick piece of news before we head into our match against Liverpool at home at Novelli Jr. Leonardo has been called up to the Brazilian national team for the 2034 World Cup. We could not be more proud of him, and he is going to be in at the number 10 for this match. And we made a slight tweak to the tactic. We have moved up our left central defensive midfielder to, in possession, be a left central regular midfielder on attack, try to get another body up in and around the box. We were kind of doing that before, but I feel like we were starting too deep and we weren't really linking up play very well. So we're going to see how this works. João Feijão is going to be in goal. It's going to be Ivanzinho, João Enrique, Canella, and Souza Silva as our back four. Eric came to us demanding more playing time, so he said, fine, you can have it. So he'll be paired with João in the midfield. Edson Jose is back in on the bench, but he is just recovering from his injury, so I don't want to throw him in there too quickly. It's going to be Manuel Rodriguez and Lionel Turqueta on the wings, and Arisvaldo Pereira up top. He's been kind of hit or miss. We have switched him to a channel forward. Let's see if that works. After another inspiring team talk, we hit the pitch at Novelli Junior, and we desperately need a win against Liverpool FC, the only team that we have beaten in this competition. Didn't go over the results, but we have not been in the greatest run of form. We have not won in our last 5 matches, and in the Copa Sudamericana, just the one victory, a singular loss, and 3 draws. Hopefully we can make this win number 2. We are back on our attacking tack. We are back with a bit more of a view of the pitch. Good steal by João. Rodriguez will drop it back. Ivanzinho can't find an outlet forward. We'll work it around the back of our line. It's Canella flipping it forward to João. Quickly to Eric. Eric looking to go to the near side. Turqueta into the middle. Pereira, his shot will be blocked, and it will go out for an Ituano corner. Let me know what view you really enjoy for these matches, whether you like the traditional that we've been using, or you like something that shows a little bit more of the pitch. Leonardo out wide left. Rodriguez will move past one man. Can't get past the second. Labraga able to clear it. Canella trying to play it up for Eric. Will get it back, however. Lays it across into space. João Enrique over the top. Rodriguez deep. Looking back post for Leonardo, who puts it in the middle. Pereira blocked again. Leonardo getting it again. And Pinheiro finally clearing it for Liverpool. We've played just about 11 minutes of this match, and so far, it has been all Ituano, but once again, we just have not been able to take advantage of our opportunities. Arisvaldo Pereira being denied twice on the doorstep. Leonardo with the corner in. Canella can't get there. João will track down the clearance. He's being shadowed, but Ivanzinho will get it to Canella, back for Eric. Souza Silva around the side. Lionel Turqueta has 2 men in the middle. Finds Leonardo. Save made by Villanueva. Rodriguez in for Pereira. His header will be swallowed up by the goalkeeper as well. So Liverpool's keeper, Villanueva, is having an absolutely fantastic match so far. Look at that, 1.88 XG in the first 20 minutes. Ball cleared away. Canella will look to get it forward quickly. Souza Silva playing it back to his center halves. Canella near side. Turqueta takes on his man, gets past him, puts it in toward the back post, tracked down by Pereira. Rodriguez. Ivanzinho. What on earth was that? Was he trying to shoot it? Was he trying to cross it to the back post? Now, they do have that instruction where either side of our fullbacks are trying to get it to the opposite back post, because we seem to be able to get players in there. But this time we were unsuccessful. Look at that, 13-1, your shots on goal. Over 2 expected goals, and we have So far, nothing. Rodriguez taking it deep, circles it back, still with it, puts it on. The ball bounces to Lionel Turqueta, who puts it in past Villanueva to finally give Ituano a lead. Oh, but we get a highlight off of the ensuing kickoff. Perez in control along the near side. Back for Guana. Ahead, Nandine. He'll lose it. Leonardo stepping in front of that one. And we are once again in control of the ball. And we've been in control of this game the whole time. Rodriguez, switch a play over to the near side. Finds Turqueta into the middle. Pereira off of the post. He cannot buy a goal. Luckily, it didn't go in, though. He saves a little bit of face because he was offside. Villanueva with the free kick, looking for Nandin. It's headed forward, but Canella will gain control. Gets it back from Zhao. Zhao moves to his right, up for Pereira, taken down by Guana. Give the man a card. Now we're going to get a free kick out of that. Do we go long? I think we do. Leonardo was lining up behind it. No, he's going to drop it back to Ivan Zinho. Interesting play. Back out wide. Leonardo carries it forward, has a little bit of space before meeting resistance into the box. Can he square it? No, he's taken down by Amaro. And Leonardo, the Brazilian international, is going to earn us a penalty and an opportunity to take a 2-0 lead before the stroke of halftime. Still 5 minutes left to play in this first half, and Leonardo is going to get the honor of taking the penalty himself. Steps up, left-footed, puts it home past Villanueva, and it's 2-0 Ituano. Heck of a first half for us, and I do not want to take our foot off of the gas. So far, everybody is playing well except for Arisvaldo Pereira, but he has been getting opportunities, and I think that if we keep feeding him in the middle, he will be able to take advantage at some point in this match. So I don't want to drop the intensity down, even though like that's what is indicated and what would happen in real life. But we all know that in Football Manager, once you take your foot off of the gas, the other team is able to take advantage, and we definitely don't want that. We need to stay in the driver's seat of this one. Ball over the top. Damasco is going to put it in. I'm pretty sure he was offside. I don't think we are going to get the opportunity to look at VAR. They're just going to deem him being onside. Okay. Oh, he was. He was, in retrospect, bad YouTuber. I was absolutely wrong. So Liverpool, first shot on target, able to get one back. But let's see if we can restore our 2-goal lead as Leonardo, with the free kick, puts it into traffic, headed forward by Manuel Rodriguez and past Villanueva. Another goal contribution for Leonardo in this one. Ituano 3, Liverpool FC 1, and the Uruguayan side just hapless to stop us in the box. Well, since the first 20 minutes, you know. Oh, it wasn't a header. It was actually off of his foot. Good left-footed volley by Manuel Rodriguez. 19-3 shots on goal. We're dominating in possession. We're underperforming our XG, which is still a little disappointing, as is the play of Arisvaldo Pereira. So we are going to take him off and put in Luis Roberto. I don't really want to make too many other changes if I absolutely do not have to. I want to make sure that we see this out and put on as impressive a showing as we possibly can. 3-1, though, with 15 minutes left to go. I think we are pretty much going to do just that. Nothing's going on with our strikers. Luis Roberto already down to a 6.6 as we work the ball, trying to get it out of our end. Bit of a high press now being put on by Liverpool. Sousa Silva will take his time, get it to Eric. There we go. Feeding it to the next line. Leonardo for Zhao. He's got Rodriguez up the left-hand side. Rodriguez dribbles it into the box, cuts it inside, puts it on, and just misses wide. I'm very interested to see what is going to happen, because right now on the live table, we are in second place on 9 points with just the one loss in continental play, which is a win for me. Rodriguez once again up that left wing. Can he drop it back? He does. Finds Zhao, and Villanueva, another huge save. Mata putting it into our end, but João Enrique is there. No blue shirts around. And we'll feed Rodriguez once again. Zhao around the edge of the box, moves it inside, puts the shot on Villanueva. Another save, diving to his left, and that will roll out for a corner. Just 1 minute of added time remaining. It will come and go. We win. We finish Group G in second place. The question is, do we move on or are we truly out of the Copa Sudamericana? Well, found ourselves a bug because Ituano have qualified for the knockout playoff round. Now, we've drawn Argentinian side Tristan Suarez in the Sudamericana knockout playoff round. Those matches in that tie don't start until the middle of the month of July. So here's the plan of attack. We're going to play the Coritiba match off camera. Then we're going to come back for the second round of the Copa do Brasil against Corinthians. We managed a 2-1 result. Now, we did lose this one on the road in the first leg, so I'm kind of liking our chances. Didn't really have the possession numbers we wanted, but we did put pressure on Corinthians when it counted, and we were able to get a goal back. They kind of ate us alive in the first half. So the second half was much better than that one. Hopefully, we're going to get a win against Coritiba, and we'll be able to parlay that into a success in the Copa do Brasil, because that's how Football Manager works. We were able to take care of business as I thought we might at home against Coritiba, a newly promoted side. We did rotate a little bit. Fabiano Jaeger put us on top 43 minutes into the first half. A beautiful low cross from Lionel Torqueta. Then Coritiba was able to tie it up as Zorzanon had the ball ricochet off of his face and into the goal. Credited with an own goal on that one. But Jaeger this time turned provider just a minute later to João Enrique off of a corner into the goal, put us ahead 2-1, and that is where we would stay. Edson Jose, coming in as a sub late in the second half, did pick up his first goal in a while. I'm glad to see he is back in full fitness. And he will be in the starting lineup of this match. Arisvaldo Pereira is going to be back in at striker. Our wingers will remain Manuel Rodriguez and Lionel Torqueta. Edson Jose getting the start at the 10, which means Leonardo is going to drop back into that deeper midfield role alongside with Eric in the more defensive capacity. And Ivanzinho, João Enrique, Canela, Souza Silva, João Feijão providing the defense. The first of back-to-back matches against Corinthians here in the second leg of the Copa do Brasil third round. Then we take them on in the league in just a couple of days. We fell 2-1 in the first leg. We were okay, especially in the second half, but we are now riding a 2-game winning streak. So hopefully at home at Novelli Junior, we are going to be able to take care of business. I have 47% confidence that we are going to do that. Let's see how things go as the match progresses. We are down 2-1 on aggregate. So far, though, so good. We haven't hit the target yet, but we are getting shots off on goal, and we are enjoying more possession in this match than we did in the last. Not 100% sure if being on an attacking mentality, as we have been, is the best way to go against a behemoth like Corinthians, but it's where we are now, and until we have an issue with it, I am loath to make any changes because, as you know, we've talked about this so many times, but if you drop your mentality in Football Manager, it seems to be like an alarm goes off in the head of the opposition going, oh, we're going to score now. Because Football Manager is going to Football Manager. Eric winning it back, but then losing it immediately. Ponte working around Pilati. Ivanzinho pokes it away from him, but Ponte gets it back. They're trying to get into the box. They do. They beat Feijão, but the flag is up on the far side. Bravo, Lino, for seeing that one. And it is not going to count. So I want to say so far so good, but we have not been very good in this one. Although the XG is pretty even. And in fact, we have more shots on goal. We are still not enjoying as much of the ball as I would like, and not a whole heck of a lot happening in that first half. Let's get the win we deserve. Now, we are going to drop the mentality back just a little bit. We do need a goal, but I don't want to sacrifice too much too early to get it. Manuel Rodriguez being chased after by Pilati as we kick off the second half. Elsewhere, Remo is beating Botafogo 2-0. It's Vasco da Gama 1-0 over Ceará. No score between Grêmio and Goiás. Internacional and Fluminense are in the same situation. And Santos just picked up an equalizer against San Jose. It's 1-1 in that match. Not sure where they sit as far as the aggregate scores are concerned. Pilati, from distance, João Feijão, he fists that one away, and it will lead to a Corinthians corner. We're approaching the hour mark in this match, and as typical, our front three, if they're not scoring, they're not getting very good ratings in this one. And I'm not certain that we might not need to do something about it. First, we're going to go back to the attacking mentality. We are also going to take off Osvaldo Pereira and replace him with Fabiano Jaeger, because that did seem to work well, and Jaeger's getting a little bit more acclimated to that role. Now, everybody else. Edson Jose, not playing well. Manuel Rodriguez, not playing well. So let's move Leonardo up there. Sorry, Edson Jose. We'll bring in Sebastião, who played pretty well in that last match. And plenty of time left to change the game. Go make it happen as we continue. Ticking down to 20 minutes remaining in this one. At the end of the day, a 0-0 draw against Corinthians, if the score holds there, is not a bad result for us. Obviously, it will knock us out of the tournament. Did we get probably the worst draw we could have? Absolutely. Let's see if we can win the ball back. They're pinned in their own zone, taking their time. Bernal cut off by Rodriguez. Sebastião almost dispossessed, but he's able to hold on to it. Rodriguez flipping it over the top, finds Leonardo, and he cannot beat Maciel. It's going to go out behind for a corner. We're not going to get to see that corner, and, we just got to go for it. We're going very attacking. We're going to take Eric off because he is not having a very good match here. So Beto is in. Do we take off Manuel Rodriguez? Do we take off Leonardo? We do take off Leonel Torqueta. I think he is the easiest one to sacrifice in this situation. And we'll put in Luis Roberto. You know what? Leonardo, you're going to come off, and Edilberto is going to go in. I don't know if he's going to be able to do very much. He honestly has not been playing up to the standard he was at the beginning of the season. Less than 5 minutes to go in this one. We've rattled off 15 shots. We've hit the target 5 times. And once again, we find ourselves underperforming our XG as the match ends in a 0-0 draw. We're out of the Copa do Brasil. That's the bad news. The good news is we drew Corinthians, which is a good launching pad because we take them on in like 3 days. Am I disappointed that we lost? Of course I am. I want to win each and every match. But I will take a good omen when I see one, and the draw against Corinthians, a team that kind of has had our number over the last couple of years, I will take as a positive sign. The fact that we are now unbeaten in our last 3 after being winless in 5 before that, I will take that as well. A ton of football remaining to be played between now and the next episode. We've got a bunch of matches in Série A, but coming up next time, it is Tristan Suarez. We're going to play both legs on camera, and we'll take care of Sport Recife. We'll do that separately. You don't need to see any of that. But we are in the knockout playoff round of the Copa Sudamericana. That's happening next time. I hope you are there. Until then, my friends, bye-bye.